Alright, so Tech, Caulifla and Kale's Extreme Z Awakening details have been released. Now, unfortunately for me, I was editing a video in relation to Proton's tweet earlier, but that might have to be scrapped. We'll see. Some of that content, that video is pretty much obsolete now, but either way, let's just take a look here and see what Caulifla and Kale are able to do. We already know they're a stacking character from pre-ZA, so again, I'm really hoping for Rainbow Orb changing or something among those lines. I think that'd be really helpful for the team. But let's see what they got here. So, of course, they are full 170% leader skill, nothing really crazy there. For some reason, they're always level 1 links. I don't know why. Let's see. So actually, let me bring up their initial kit as well. I think that would be just useful to have. So we see that they, I believe, had a medium chance to additional. So yeah, 160% medium chance of an additional. 200% attack and defense. Launches an additional that has a high chance of becoming a super. For then high chance to dodge. For 4 turns, it's 20% additional chance to dodge. So they have a 70% chance to dodge for the first 4 turns from their entrance turn. They get 40% attack and defense up to 160%. That used to be 6% up to 60%. So instead of having to perform 10 attacks, they only need to perform, I believe, 5 attacks. So they have that, and they gave them a huge amount of extra multiplicative stats there. So when there's another Universe Survival Saga ally attacking in the same turn, or a Universe Survival Saga enemy, 60% attack when attacking, and they will launch a guaranteed additional super attack. So that's pretty good. I would say not having to be restricted to the certain enemies is nice. Now, some of the harder fights in the game do have USS enemies, but now they could do this against any type of enemy. So every time the character performs 3 or more attacks in the battle, chance of evading enemies attack 20% within the character's next attacking turn. Up to 20%. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's not a way that this character will perform, or I guess I know, yeah, there technically is, because if you get, let's say, maybe if you don't have this passive and they get, or it would be like if they do 4 attacks turn 1 and then 4 attacks the next turn, that would technically count for over 6, and then they would get this twice, so it's only once. But that means that they theoretically, no, actually, not even theoretically, they get a 90% chance to dodge turn 1 if you have either of these allies, or they get a hidden potential. But this is not going to be difficult at all to get. Like, you're getting that, right? And it's not 3 more supers, 3 more attacks. So turn 1 in like battle hardened foes, they have 90% dodge. I think that is very useful. That will be very effective for them, even outside of like Universe 6 or something like that. I do like this type of ability that they have here. Maybe they give him some debuffing, who knows. Greatly raise attack and defense and defense, so no debuffing here, but they do have 50% stacking now, which is really huge. This used to be 20% attack and defense raising, so now they have 50%, and they get a guaranteed additional super here. So the bare minimum, it's 100% defense stacking every single turn. With this huge amount of multiplicative stats there, I mean, that's pretty good. I feel like that's really, really good. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing there. And they will pretty much always have bare minimum 70% chance to dodge, I'm thinking, with their full passive up. Which again, like, you're going to be linking them with like physical Caulifla and Kale and things like that, right? Okay. Pretty good from what I'm seeing here. They do also have the transformation into Kefla. So let's go ahead and see what Kefla's doing. Now, best case scenario, Kefla just does continue to stack attack and defense, but we'll see here. So let me bring up the details right now. So of course, he recovers 60% HP once only. That's the same. 200% attack and defense. Launches 2 guaranteed super attacks, 70% chance to dodge, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type except for tech to tech. You see, okay, that's okay. It should be Rainbow Orb changing. she does want 6 more key spheres. I see this here. This should be rainbow orb changing. Unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, man. It's just, it's not like type to type. It's just not that crazy. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. But she still looks pretty good. And if we think about her in like festival battles or red zone, she'll have a lot of defense stacked up. When attacking, 200% attack. When receiving an attack, 200% defense. Ooh, okay, that's, I mean, we see characters like, you know, Dokkan Fist Kid Goku. This guy right here, he does have normal attack and defense stacking, but I mean, we see 200% here. He has the huge amount of damage reduction, obviously. That's the major difference. This guy will have, well, I mean, he'll have the guard and 20% reduction, which is definitely a huge deal, right? But this character also has a 70% chance to dodge. So, and that's before attacking as well. With 6 or more key spheres obtained, tournament participants 30% attack, plus an additional 30% defense for characters who belong to Universe 6 when attacking. So that's obviously saying, hey, this character is going to be sitting in slot 1. And the thing is that that's not specifically on Super. So even if this character would get sealed, they're still good to go there. So that's 30% multiplicative defense support, by the way, which is really effective. But how effective is that, though? Like, you do have to grab 6 more key spheres. Before, she just got the 60% attack here. Now she gets this attack for free. What is her super attack effects? Greatly raises attack, greatly raises defense per turn, immense damage. Okay. This attack and defense support is good. It's like you're going to see a pretty huge difference for some of these characters. Like, that's going to be really effective. I just think it's probably not going to be consistent to get 6 more key spheres. And it would be really great if she had some form of rainbow orb changing. Again, I'm going to continue to say that. Just, it would really help the character Kale out. But this character is going to stack a lot. Like, and very fast, too. I think people would be surprised at the amount of defense they may have. Because they do have a lot of stats in their links. I mean, that's going to help out quite a ton right here. So, Saiyan Lineage 5%. The Warriors Universe 6%, 7% here, 5% here. Like, just off of these 3 links alone, that's what, like 18% defense. That's pretty decent for a stacking character, honestly. That's 50% stacks, and they could do 4 a turn easily. It just, they don't have any defensive mechanics besides dodge, and I do like dodge, but at least this character, I think, will be sitting nice with a 90% chance to dodge. This character, they could have slapped guard on her maybe, or rainbow orb changing. Like, rainbow orb changing, and then with 6 more key spheres, what if she guarded? And like, get rid of the support. Like, does the support really matter? Because, like, okay, physical Caulifla and Kale are not like a festival battles character. And then they don't need this realistically to be good. Kale doesn't need this to be good or anything. I mean, yeah, like, you could just get rid of this and make this guard and this rainbow orb changing, and then this character would be perfect in my books. But I don't know, I feel like the support is not, like, it's good support, but it's not jumping out to me like, oh yeah, this support is crazy. Oh my god, I can't wait to run Universe 6 as a team. Okay, Kefla ass right there in the timeline. No guard damage reduction. Yeah, I feel like she's not crazy, honestly. She's not like a bad character, but I'm not like jumping out of my seat for her. Does that make sense? But we'll see. I could be wrong. I think she'll be very effective though. Obviously difficult content, and of course this is just going based off details. If I had a rank, I would say like a strong 7, 8 out of 10 EZA for sure. Just not top tier, which is okay. But it doesn't look like any other EZAs are coming, unfortunately, at least for the time being. Now, we know that there's an Extreme Z battle, or Extreme Z battle. Well, there is an Extreme Z battle coming, duh. There's Extreme Super Battle Road, and then intensifying fights. But that's all we're getting And this is like the end of Golden Week. I mean, next week is the Dokkan Fest, right? The May 30th Dokkan Fest will always drop like on May 30th or so, maybe May 29th this year. I guess it's possible that they drop the Dokkan Fest in the first week of June, but like I don't even remember the last time they did that, if at all. It's pretty much always the 30th of May. I mean, we could take a look at like physical Rose Goku Black was also the 30th of May. Again, this is of course the GP timeline. But yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna make a video talking about Golden Week in general. I did kind of talk about that in the video that I was going to make about the... Okay, I keep going. Well, we know that Rose dropped it this time, so let's go ahead and take a look at another character, which was who released in 2023 after the Golden Week cast. Is Turles. So if you take a look here, Turles was May 31st as well. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, but next week should be the Dokkan Fest, and I don't expect any Golden Week content for next week. I think what'll happen is we'll see like data download 28th, so like I don't know, Dokkan Fest reveal like the 27th or so, like something like that, you know. But yeah, I like them though. I like them. Let me know what y'all think. Thanks y'all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.